Hey guys, I realized I never really introduced myself on my channel, so I decided to do a little 25 question Q&A so you guys can get to know me. So I am Victoria Pena. I am a content creator. I create content for nonprofits, entrepreneurs, small businesses, and other influencers. I am currently living in Kansas City, but I'm originally from Boston. I have lived in 9 cities in the past 10 years, all over the world. And so I started out in Boston, then I moved to Miami, Palm Springs, LA, Ibiza, Cape Town, Las Vegas, now Kansas City. I am one of 11 siblings. I have 1 full sister and 5 half siblings and 5 step siblings. I am 5'4". A lot of people think I'm taller because I'm usually in heels and I rarely ever wear flats. I don't know what it is, but I constantly trip over myself when I'm wearing flats. I don't know if I'm just not coordinated or because I've been wearing heels for so long that it's just easier to walk in them, but I am constantly tripping over myself or just the floor when I wear flats. My favorite childhood memory is we would spend every summer, every 4th of July, up in Maine on a lake, and we stayed with family friends. And there were 3 houses on the property, the main house and then 2 smaller cabins. And we stayed in one of them, and it was a 2-floor cabin, and 6 kids and 2 parents would stay in that. And after the fireworks, we would go swimming in the lake to pick up all of the empty shells, waking up first thing in the morning and going into the main house, walking through the grass, having like the fresh morning dew, and it's one of my favorite memories. Another favorite memory is when we were little. We used to have dance contests with my mom and sister, my older sister, and we used to pretend we were the music artists and we were in videos. So we would do all of the same dances and all these like cheesy little things. So dance sessions were definitely a favorite memory. My birthday is December 2nd, so I am a true Sagittarius to a T. I'm very loving and very feisty and very creative. Did I play any sports? Yes. I played softball, volleyball, soccer for the tiniest stint. I danced for many, many years, all throughout high school. I also did crew, which is rowing. I rowed in high school. If I could live anywhere in the world, it would probably be back in Cape Town, South Africa. There is just so much to do there. It's so beautiful. The people are lovely. It was just a beautiful experience. What is my favorite vacation of all time? I think my favorite vacation would be one of the first vacations I ever took. I went to Brazil during Carnival and got to see all of the costumes and the dancers and the parades, and it was just a really fun time. How would I describe my style? I would describe my style as classic but edgy. I have always really been into the 90s style, which I'm loving that it's back so heavily right now. I wear mostly black, so it's very like New York or Paris, simple styles, I guess. I'm also rocking a little 90s curl at the ends. I don't know if you can tell right now. Who is my best friend? So I have a few best friends. I have a pretty small circle of really close friends, and there are ones that I've kind of met all over and ones that I have been friends with since childhood. I feel like I've been really lucky with the close-knit girlfriends that I've had. We're all really supportive of each other. We've just been able to grow and stay connected, and I just completely adore my girlfriends. Do I have a boyfriend? Yes. His name is JP, and you can watch a video I did with him. It was the first video that we uploaded together. That's also on my channel, so check that out and you can find out a little bit more about him and us. There is a part 2 coming because the camera died. Look out for part 2. What is my favorite scent? My favorite scent is something woodsy. I would have to say like cedar or pine. Just reminds me of back home and holidays with family, doing all of the fun fall activities and Christmas and all of that. So I just adore a good cedar and pine and woodsy scent. I also really love anything with mint in it, just something fresh. So 2 very different scents on both ends of the spectrum. What is my favorite food? I don't think I have like a specific dish that's my favorite, but definitely more Italian dishes. I love pasta. I'm big on carbs. I'm also a vegetarian or pescatarian, more vegetarian. I also lean towards vegan a little bit. I don't know. I'm somewhere in there. I don't drink any dairy or eat any dairy. I don't eat any meat. I rarely ever eat any fish. This is like a gross story, but the reason why I became a vegetarian in the first place was because when I was 4, we were living in Canada. I came home from school one day and there was a deer hanging from a tree outside of our house, and I was traumatized, but it got better because, well, I came home another day and it was skinned. And so, yeah, that'll turn you off from eating meat real fast. What is my favorite drink? My favorite drink, I'm not into like anything bubbly or anything like that. So my favorite drink would have to be water, like an ice cold glass of water. But my alcoholic drink of choice would be something fresh. Like I like a mojito, I like a gimlet or a vodka gimlet, or I used to really like whiskey sour, but I had those like a bunch, so I've kind of gone off of them. Would I rather cook at home or order takeout? I would rather cook at home. I'm very picky when it comes to spices and stuff, so I don't like anything too spice heavy or too saucy, and so I think it's just easier to cook at home because I know exactly what's going into my food, and I just love cooking. My boyfriend and I cook together most of the time, and so it's just really nice for us to have that time together and connect, and we listen to music and we dance in the kitchen, and so I really treasure that time together. Do I have any regrets? I would say no, because I think everything that I have done, every decision I've made in my life has brought me to where I am, and I am so grateful and so happy to be where I am right now, and I'm more confident in myself. I just appreciate all of the experiences I've had, and I think that they have shaped who I am. But I do sort of. Do I have any tattoos? And this kind of goes back to the regrets. I do. I have 9 tattoos, and one is a slightly larger one on my back, which I hope to get removed someday. I kind of always forget that I have it because I don't see it, but then when I do see it, I'm just like, why did I get that? But in the moment, it seems like a good idea, so I guess that could be a regret. What is my biggest fear? I guess not leaving an impact, or I am terrified. I have a fear of heights, but I typically try to push myself to do things that I normally wouldn't do. Like I went to the Space Needle in Seattle and took pictures like on the floor where it's like open, you can see the ground, and so I went on that, and I had a bit of a panic attack before I did it, and I just like forced myself. I saw so many people, like even little kids, They were just fearless and running around. And so that kind of pushed me to do it. Plus, I wanted to get a picture. Something I've never done that I would love to try is skydiving. And this goes with the fear. Like, I am so terrified of jumping off a cliff. I don't know if I could do that, though I would love to. I don't think I would ever bungee jump. The whole motion of like going down and coming back up is just, that's too much. But I would love to jump out of a plane and feel that like freeing feeling. I think that would be amazing. So I'm going to push myself someday to eventually do that. Last random fact about me. I always have to sleep with the fan on. Even in the winter, I will have the fan on. I just love like a cool breeze on my face, cool pillow. Even if I have 4 blankets on, I will still have the fan on. I don't know why, it's just something that I've done forever. And so I just love it. And now, so we are fostering a dog. He never barks. He is just the biggest love. He is the biggest dreamer too. And so he barks in his sleep all the time. And it's literally the only time that we've heard him bark. And it's the cutest thing ever. His name is Charlie. He's so cute. All right, guys, that wraps up 25 questions about me. Hope that helps you get to know me. Let me know in the comments if you have any other questions, and I will see you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe and come check me out on Instagram, and I'll leave all that information in the description below. All right, bye, guys.